And you should, if you like Kendrick Lamar, you will also like Baby Keem.
Has that association not already been built? That association
not super heavily, not super
Not to
heavily.
everyone.
No.
It has not been super heavily.
Not yet.
How many songs do they have together,
bro?
How many songs do they have
yes,
together?
how many songs they have together, bro? But
4, right? Over how many years? I don't know what y'all are on today. I have no idea what y'all are on today. And this is normally my energy. You know what I'm saying? Spencer, you're liable to trip any day. Oh, say I expect better from you.
all right, sorry.
Tighten up.
Sorry.
We're here to represent. Do you not want a brand deal one day?
Oh, I already got a brand deal.
Do you not want a brand deal? I'm trying to have niggas. Nah.
It's the way you act.
What is that
way
from?
you act.
What is that from? I seen a nigga do that. I seen a nigga do that, bro.
That nigga's getting brand deals, bro. He's getting mad, bro. He was on the news.
No, he wasn't.
Bro, I saw a TikTok clip of him on the news, bro.
He
Bro,
did a
yes,
lot more
doing
shoulder.
this.
You're not putting enough shoulder into
Wait,
it.
was he like reporting the weather? It's gonna be 70 degrees.
Yo, don't whisper it though.
No, he should do that. That would be funny as fuck.
Yeah, right.
He could. I like the dancing weatherman better.
Yeah, no, he's cool, but he's like the new. You know how there's like every 2 years is like a new version of the old shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
He's a new version of the
dancing weatherman, but like
Yeah,
more shoulder work.
yeah. I've been texting the dancing weatherman.
No, you haven't.
I have been texting him. Yeah,
That's the homie.
Low-key, yeah.
Like,
That's
what business do you have with the dancing weatherman?
We've been like hooking him up with artists for influencer content. Like he's been like doing dancing shit with them.
And that's a look though.
That's literally it. Yeah.
Hey,
So
shouts out dancing weatherman. You know what I'm saying?
it's
What
the
up,
way you
y'all?
act.
Welcome back to the TheStereoVision podcast.
Episode 82 coming at you. What the fuck is good?
What's up?
Disjointed.
I'm Spencer.
Miles.
Say.
You know what I'm saying? That's the best intros y'all niggas gonna get for right now. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend, do all the shit, man. We back.
We fucking
You
back.
know what I'm saying? How y'all living? Osei is clearly off the wall today.
It's the way you act.
Don't whisper in the mic. I hate niggas.
I feel like we've had a night already. We had the women in rap ox battle. We filmed this right before the podcast. So if you're watching this, we're gonna link it. Go watch the women in rap ox battle.
I guarantee that's gonna be out after the pod is out.
Probably 1 week. So if you're here within the first week, thank you for being early. If you're after, go watch
Shouts
the
out
women
to the
in rap
shouts
ox
out.
battle.
You know what I mean? But okay, outside of the business, how we living in life? It's a Tuesday. We in the middle of a work week. I feel like we used to potting on the weekends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we work 9 to 5s. Y'all could change that though. Once again, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, how we feeling? Early in the week, actually.
I feel great. Personally, I don't work at 9 to 5. I work at 8 to 7 if I'm being 100. So that just leads to me feeling great when I get off. Right. So that's why we drink.
Nah, it really is a full-time job. I work East Coast hours. So like I start getting emails at 3 a.m. So if I fuck up and stay up late like one night, like it's all bad. Like I get a reality check exactly at 3 every night, and then I wake up to emails and shit. So yeah,
Waking up
I
to
feel
emails is one of the worst feelings in
it's
the
awful.
whole world.
It's completely awful.
But why is someone emailing you at 6 a.m.?
Because to them it's
It's
what's
6
it called?
a.m.
No.
The 3 a.m. one is still crazy. But
Yeah,
No, that's very crazy because like if you're up at 6 a.m., cool, but like go work out or go watch the news or do something productive.
get to this
like,
bag. I can't hate.
Don't email me.
I don't think that emailing your 9 to 5 at 6 a.m. is getting to the bag. I think that's overextending yourself.
Except, can I be honest? Do you guys ever schedule emails?
Yeah, I was about to say.
To hit people mad early in the morning, so it's like
I can't hate.
You got to.
I can't hate. You know what I mean?
Because when I'm on my shit, bro, the night before, I'll schedule 5 emails to go out, but I'll put them at irregular times. It'll be like 6:11, 6:24.
I hate a nigga like you.
Because I don't want them to know it's scheduled on my emails. No, I'm just knocking them off in the hour of
He's
6.
saving
let
you a
him know.
free game.
If this is a 9 to 5 job, my emails will be scheduled promptly for 8:30, and you can expect to get them. Shout out y'all that answer them though. Shout out the niggas who be working 9 to 5s though. You know what I mean? The working man. I feel like it doesn't get glamorized enough. Niggas want to all do the from home shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We obviously streaming trying to get a bag another way, but you know.
That real
Blue collar.
Yeah, that real blue collar American. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate niggas.
Real
Sure.
family values.
Sure.
Alright, so you know what I mean. We talking music.
You don't like families?
I respect families.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I have a family,
Mm.
but like I'm not responsible for a family.
Got you. Yeah.
So that are you?
I'm not responsible for a family yet. I hope to be one day.
One day.
Do you guys feel any any way attached to like the traditional Asian family dynamic?
All
Oh,
5
God.
minutes in, you want to do this?
Like, do
Oh,
you guys
God.
feel attached to that family dynamic?
5 minutes in, we're
I
doing
do
this.
personally. Yes.
Because a lot of people really glamorize the whole, you live, you're taken care of by your family, then you become the provider and you provide for the young and the old, and then once you become old, you live in the same household and you're taken care of by your offspring.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I feel like that's kind of the traditional family model.
The only
I like everything you just said, but what do you think should be the reality?
Well, I don't
What's
know.
your reality?
I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm still young. I'm still trying to figure everything out. I just want to know how much you guys value like the traditional
look
family
at this
structure.
though. Look at this though. I think you got to simplify it because I don't think you got to put even labels on it. It's like the next generation is supposed to be better than you logically, right?
Yeah.
You went through your shit. You give them game. They're supposed to be better, right? So as the next generation, I'm part of that for my parents. I should then, when I know better, do better, and as I'm doing better, be able to help them. You know what I mean? That's the giving back. I don't know about
Let
the
me
living.
let me rephrase my question. Do you guys want your parents to live with you when they're old?
Wait,
no.
hold on.
But
hold
down
on,
the
hold on.
street, yeah.
I have a question.
But down the street for
You know,
sure.
you know,
when
down the
how
street
is
for
that the
sure.
traditional family model in the U.S.? People do not live with their.
No,
parents.
I think it's
no. I don't want my mom
Oh my
or my
god.
dad to live in my direct
What?
household when I'm older, but I would like for them to live nearby
Yeah.
as I age because I feel like if I want to help them or do something for them, I could get to them quickly.
Like how close? A block, a mile, a city.
No. You gotta live like under an hour. Under an hour would be smooth. Like I could get that off. Like that's the closest you could live.
That's a good
Like
distance.
30, like
That's-
30
that's-
minutes.
That's a good distance.
Yeah, you can't be down a block. I gotta have like a degree of separation.
But even when they're old,
Yeah, because I could get to you in an emergency in 30 minutes. That's fine.
but not a bad emergency.
30 minutes is fine. You're wild. 30 minutes is cool. But yeah, we are a music podcast.
I thought it was a good question.
What do y'all want to talk about musically to start this shit off?
I feel like none of your topics were music though.
Some of them were. Let me check. This is ghetto a little bit. What did y'all want to talk about? What y'all could pick. What was the first one you want to talk about? There was a lot of shit.
What do
Okay.
I care about?
Andre 3000. I'm gonna start there.
Flute man.
Cause I love music. That'll be the music topic we jump off with. This nigga announced an album, but flute only.
Yeah.
How do we feel about this?
I feel like it was to be expected.
I agree.
He's been playing the flute for the last 13 years, showing up in random places.
Bro, how is it to be expected though?
I didn't think he was gonna put out an album of it.
I think this is far more expected than Andre 3000 dropping a rap album.
I feel what you're saying because I never thought this nigga was gonna drop an album again. If he was to drop you're right. Because far more expected, less.
More.
I guess.
The flute
Because
is
he's a
way
troll.
more expected than
Because
him
he's a
rapping.
troll. Because he's a troll. I see what you're saying.
If you've been tuned into like what he's been up to in the last 10 years, he's obviously not dropping a rap album. Obviously, he's in Japan playing his flute, being spotted by random people.
Bro, but he also he dropped a verse on Kanye shit though.
Every year he'll drop
He'll
a couple
drop a
verses.
verse. He'll drop
every
a
couple
verse.
years.
I-
Every year he'll drop 2 or 3. I feel like.
I agree with you. It like Andre, because of the nature of who he is as a person and how he moves, I could see how you'd be like, if he's gonna drop anything, it wouldn't be some rap shit. Do I want a rap album from Andre? 1,000%. If that's in the cards, put it out at some point.
3,000%.
Nice.
That was what this nigga was trying. But
All I know is when did Speaker Box Love Below come out? 2004.
yeah,
All I know is
type shit.
in 2004, it was apparently obvious that Andre did not want to rap anymore. When he did that, he clearly was the best rapper alive when he dropped that album and still chose to make an R&B progressive album pushing the boundaries. Like I think
But
my
that's
whole life that I've been alive, I've been very aware that Andre does not want to rap.
I feel what you're saying, but I don't think Speaker Box made me feel like he didn't want to rap.
Why he didn't rap on that?
And I know, but I feel like he had just done what he needed to in that short period of his life. You know what I mean? For those, 10 years at that point, he had been rapping, put out a bunch of shit. That was a final evolution of him musically. But then you retire. And then I think that I expected him to not drop albums consistently. But if I thought he was going to go again and drop another album, I thought it was going to be rap. A little bit.
I agree with Miles.
A little bit. But I'm not mad at it because he's done enough. You know what I mean? This nigga has nothing else to prove. You don't got to come out here trying to stay modern, do the other shit. Do whatever calls you and niggas aren't going to judge it. I think the fucked up part is if niggas try to judge the album heavy. Talk about it, report it, do whatever. We're happy Andre's dropping, but let it be what it is and don't look at it for anything more.
And I'm almost surprised he's dropping it under the Andre 3000 moniker.
I agree.
You know?
I'm also surprised by that.
Feels like a different era.
But that's what I'm saying. He comes from an era where niggas don't got to do the extra shit. It doesn't matter. He's a person. You know what I mean? Andre 3000 is Andre 3000 whenever. He's not even Andre 3000. He's whatever his government name is. You know what I mean?
Benjamin.
You know, he could drop this shit, bro. And we don't have to. We as fans like to judge and critique shit. I'm gonna let it rock out. You know what I mean? There's other shit that we can listen to. I don't know because
I feel like he would have changed his name if it wasn't for the significance of his name. You know what I mean? He always
fucking Mos Def did, Yasin Bey.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Andre always talked about how he added the 3000 because he wanted to show this futuristic aspect of him looking into the next generation. That's why he's Andre 3000. You know what I mean? And I think from interviews that he's done, one in specifically the NPR one that released earlier today, he really talked about how he felt like the tide in music was going towards a place where improvisation was the future because you could reach something with improvisation that you could not reach on written music. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That moment, you could capture a true moment. And he felt like that was the future of music. So that's why I understand him holding onto the name a little bit.
Yeah, he's not going to lose.
What did he mean by improvisation, though? Literally freestyling?
Making it up as you go.
Okay.
It's like if you every jazz music is improvisation.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Let's talk about I mean okay. I don't want to come off as crazy. Cuz the artsy niggas get a lot of shit off. And I like a nigga like Mac DeMarco or Andre who's just fully transparent in the fact that they're just making shit up as they go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't got to take this shit that serious. You know what I mean? And I think that's literally what they do in their careers constantly or what they're trying to prove. It's yo, you could put out whatever. And if you get a big enough name, because earlier on, I think the shit that they were putting out before was true to them. But once you get to a certain point, you could just create to create. You know what I mean? You don't have to you don't have to think about these people's judgment or anything. Mac DeMarco put out how many songs on the album? 95?
200 and something.
Did that damage his legacy at all?
No.
What percentage of those songs are really listenable? You know what I mean?
10%.
That it doesn't matter.
If you want words.
None of this shit matters, bro. Just put out the music you want to put out. At the end of the day, is what
I agree, but I don't think that's why they're doing it.
I think there's a freedom in it. I think there's a freedom in Andre 3000 calling these songs fucking sentence-long titles. As someone who was probably previously restricted by the music industry, I think he feels almost liberated to be able to say yo, fuck these niggas. I'm going to say whatever I want to say and they're going to pay to put it out.
Yeah.
Because I worked my ass off to get to this point and I should be able to create whatever the fuck I want to create, you know?
Yeah. But I also don't think the reason to improvise is because it's not that deep. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the reason to improvise is because it's deeper. You know what I'm saying? You capture a moment. You're not thinking about all these outside perspectives. You are literally capturing your true self in one moment.
There's no depth to these titles that he put out.
Well, the titles are different than the music. The titles.
Is the titles not a representation of the music?
The titles don't mean anything until you've heard the music.
So if you were to make a song, right, Osei? If you were to make a song, how would you go about titling it? You think about what the song's about, probably, right?
I don't know what your point is here.
I'm saying that none of this shit is that deep to Andre. I think Andre is making music for what moves him today, and is not trying to think about his legacy or making the greatest album ever. He's just I feel like making this and putting this out.
I agree with that.
There's no depth or thought behind that. That's just a feeling.
But it's more deep than if you were to think about it.
I'm not. Hey,
it's far more deep than if you were to really think about it.
I do think he cares about public reception, though. I mean, you're even seeing that. I don't know if it was in the NPR interview or it just came out on its own, but he played the album for Tyler and who else?
Frank Ocean.
Frank Ocean, yeah. He wanted people's opinion, and I think he's gonna care about what people say publicly about it. So that's why I'm a little bit not in favor of what y'all are saying about it. Like, he doesn't care.
That's not what I'm trying to say. Here, let me try to say this a little better. I think that he didn't spend 13 years writing an album because he spent 13 years learning how to capture a moment in one fleeting instance. And that is what he did when he recorded this album. And I think that is far more impressive than writing for 13 years and creating the picture perfect line to everybody. When you spend 13 years, it's what meditation is. Learning how to be fully present in your mindset in right now. And I think that's what he spent the last 13 years doing. Playing the flute around the world, capturing that moment, living his life, and learning how to express that experience that he's gathering into like a woodwind, you know?
Are you slapping this album in the whip?
No.
Nobody's heard it, so we can't answer that.
No, but I'm not. I think, and like these can be closing thoughts because like it doesn't fucking matter. I think that this nigga just exemplifies what it is to get older in life. I think any old person is going to feel like this, you know what I mean? I think when he was 20 and ambitious and trying to be like the best rapper and needed to make money for his family, he was putting out all these albums, and then once he got everything he ever dreamed of and wanted, he started fucking moving around the world and playing the flute with no stress at all in the world because his bills was paid for. This nigga was set for life. This nigga has done everything, and all he has left to do is think. And I think that this album is just an embodiment of that vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's all the nigga was doing. And to me, it's not to say there's no thought behind it, but it's not like this whole big deal that we're going to make it out to be. It's just a nigga living life and getting older and like putting out some shit that like, you know what I mean? I think that's the lesson he's almost trying to teach us, if there's any lesson. But yeah, it don't matter.
It's pretty impressive, honestly, though, that he learned how to play the flute and, you know, is doing all this. In my opinion.
Didn't we play the record? Was it doing between the flute and the recorder?
Yeah, that's crazy, Miles. Stop.
A lot.
Stop.
Does that mean?
Stop.
I love Andre 3000. I respect it. And that's why I feel comfortable saying this, because I think is it really that different?
You can't play the flute.
I can't.
The flute has
But didn't they have us playing the recorder? And
yeah. It's different.
It's
like how
definitely
different?
You change the tonality.
Like how different though?
Very different. I'm telling you, you change the tonality of the note you're playing with a flute based on your output on your mouth, which is a recorder. It equalizes your breath and makes one consistent note, and all you have to do is change the buttons.
But how bad would like if you did the recorder on like a flute track be? Like how bad? Like
terrible.
Like say a flute was 10 out of 10, like would a recorder be an 8?
It wouldn't make noise. You wouldn't make noise out of a flute if
Facts.
you just played the recorder. You gotta like.
No, I respect it. I respect the flute. I'm not playing the flute.
Me neither.
I don't play no instruments. I don't know if Frank Ocean does either, but he dropped a snippet.
He did.
Did y'all hear it? Do y'all care? Can he? How long are we gonna let him get it off?
I don't care.
Let me know how long.
Can I be the first one to say I don't care?
Go.
I listened to the snippet. I thought it was cool. I thought obviously it sounded good, but I just don't care. I don't care because Frank Ocean has continuously showed us that he doesn't care about us. So I don't necessarily care about him anymore. I think the Coachella performance was kind of my breaking point when it came to him.
Niggas is dick riding though. That shit was fire.
Isn't dick riding when you're like, oh, that shit was fire?
No, you just talking about it too much. Like, you know what I mean?
That you're literally what you said is literally the definition of
think
dick
about
riding.
this. When I'm mad,
you are crazy.
When I'm mad, I would say no. Because think about it. When you criticize me, I say get off my dick. You know what I mean? That's a factual statement.
I'm not gonna overanalyze.
I'm not analyzing the dick comment
of that comment. I'm just saying that you are saying exactly what you just said.
You're dick riding though. Anyways,
you are. What was great about the performance? Let me know.
That shit felt like a movie.
You were there?
Yes.
And what like how did it feel like a movie? Can you be more descriptive?
The fucking visuals, like, yes, I understand that he was behind the barrier. Is that what niggas was hating on? You know, the little barrier that he was behind or whatever with the speakers and shit. Like they said he wasn't that visible from behind.
I'm personally not hating on the performance. I wasn't there to see it. I'm more hating on the fact that people had, well, first, that it wasn't fully what it was supposed to be. And then second, he canceled the second day because I guess he wasn't prepared or wasn't
that's
fully
fucked
what it was
up.
supposed to be.
Canceling the second one was
that's
fucked
what I'm
up.
saying. Like, I kind of, like, that is kind of...
I see what you're saying.
For me, it's more professionalism, right? Like, I know he's going through shit in his own life, but, like, you committed to this, bro. You committed to this, and people bought tickets just because you were going to be there. You know what I'm saying? It's professionalism, and it's a courtesy to your fans, too, you know? You do owe people something at the end of the day. I don't care what anyone says.
Before I speak on the snippet. I want to speak on the Coachella performance because that's kind of where we are. Do I think Frank Ocean performed good or bad at Coachella? Somewhere between mid and bad. Did I enjoy the set? Yes, very much. Because Frank Ocean's mid to bad is everybody else's great.
But why was it mid? What was mid about the performance? When that nigga sang, it was incredible.
When he sang, exactly. When he sang.
But the visuals, even when he wasn't singing on the screens, were fire. And everyone from the front to the back could see those screens.
Yeah. To me, when he was performing, it was incredible. To me, in hindsight, what I didn't like about the performance is the percentage in which he performed. I think there were moments that everybody saw that were captured on video where he looked like he was about to sing Nights and then didn't. And just vibed out to it. And that's cool. We can all vibe out to that together. But I think my gripe with the performance was I would have liked to have him perform a little more.
Why is the bar so low for Frank Ocean? Like, why are Frank Ocean fans so
but that's what I'm saying.
like willing to
The
let him do
bar
whatever?
wasn't low.
Because
he didn't even perform.
Because the music,
According to Spencer,
But
he
it
didn't even
looked
perform.
crazy.
he probably performed. He probably performed.
Bro, he
visuals were
he
wild.
could have released the visuals. He could have released a music video, bro. You don't pay hundreds of dollars to go see your favorite artist and just watch them not singing to the song.
Honestly, I think my answer to that is I think the bar is very low for Frank Ocean fans because I think Frank Ocean's music is that much better than the music that we get today. To be honest, I think those 2 albums that he put out are that significantly better than everything else we've gotten from what Channel Orange was 2012. Yeah. 2012 to now. I think it was that much better that he has earned himself that grace. Now, it's been 7 years since Blonde came out. The snippet is not impressing me. Now, I need to be fed a little bit more, but I think he earned those first 6 years of grace. Now, I would like a little more as a fan.
And let's compare him to someone that makes sense. Tyler, the Creator, just performed at Camp Flog Gnaw. It has been in the game as long as Frank Ocean, arguably makes the same, if not better, music. And, bro, he killed his performance. Killed it. At 31 years old, is still going
At
hard
his
for his
festival.
fans.
At
At
his
his
festival.
own festival, too. That's
Which
what I'm
he-
saying. That's what I'm
Why
saying.
would you give a mid-performance at your own festival?
No, bro,
Frank
you're
Ocean
not.
has
You're
no
literally,
incentive.
you're literally not hearing what I'm saying.
I agree with you.
Bro, he's not only putting on a festival, obviously for himself to make money or whatever, and continue building his legacy, but for his fans too. And he's performing at that festival. He doesn't have to perform at the festival, bro. He's 31 years old. He's not a young dude.
That's not old.
Bro, he's not. But he's not young to be jumping around on stage with a flamethrower and shit. You know what I'm saying? You are just playing devil's advocate.
I'm not.
You are
I
Dick
love
Riding.
Frank Ocean.
You are Dick
I
Riding.
agree with you because if you ask me right now who the better artist is, Tyler, the Creator.
Yeah.
Hands down.
And
you
I
ask
would-
me in
I would
10
agree the
years,
same way.
Tyler, the Creator.
I would agree.
That's the better artist.
I would agree.
Okay.
Puts out better music, better performances. That is the better artist. But like Frank can get off what he's getting off.
Because why are we comparing? There's no point to compare the two. Tyler is doing his thing. Frank is doing his thing. They don't have to be like, you know what I mean?
And realistically,
cool.
you go to an artist for a feeling. And I go to Tyler for this feeling of nobody understands me, but I can kind of find confidence in that personally. Frank is a whole different vibe, and it's a vibe that nobody else has filled. It's something to me, the only person that's close to what Frank gives me is like Dejan or James Blake. And to me, the quality music they put out is so lesser than, not to say they're not great, both of them are great, but it's so much lesser than Channel Orange and Blonde to me that Frank has earned that grace because he can give me a feeling nobody else can, like at just like a level that I haven't ever experienced in my life.
Frank Ocean doesn't have to perform at Coachella or perform ever again.
You're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
And if he chooses to do so, then he needs to give a good performance.
He doesn't need to do anything.
And that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong, bro.
Why, bro?
That's
Because,
where you're wrong.
Hear me out. If you bought a Coachella ticket just to see Frank Ocean, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do that. No one's making you do that. It's a whole festival full of a bunch of other artists. No one's expecting you to buy tickets just for a Frank Ocean performance. If you're banking your entire weekend, your whole paycheck on a Frank Ocean performance, that's on you. Because that's not the purpose of this festival.
When was the last time you could see Frank Ocean perform?
As someone who loves Frank Ocean, I love Frank Ocean. I'm not just going to Coachella just to see Frank Ocean. Like, I'm not.
But when else are you going to see a Frank Ocean performance? That's
I feel you.
That's
It's
my
rare.
point.
It's
That's my
rare, but
point.
that
Like,
nigga's
when
not-
was the last time he performed before that?
He's not obligated to perform. There's no obligations for these people to do anything. That's what I'm saying. It's not playing no devil.
No, there's a contractual obligation when you agree to do Coachella and headline,
and
it
he showed
to
up.
perform.
And he showed up, and when he didn't, he paid the fine.
So y'all are basically saying if Frank Ocean showed up and pissed on stage, you would have been like, "Oh man, great performance."
I wouldn't have. I would have been like, I don't care. That affects his pockets, not mine.
Personally,
That affects his reputation, not mine. I don't give a shit because the music still streams.
Osei,
And Channel Orange still slap regardless what that nigga does at Coachella.
I agree with Osei. I don't think he has any need to perform, and I think if he's going to agree to do Coachella, he should do the performance.
I agree. You should do the performance. I liked it. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really well set up, and I thought it was creative.
Yeah.
Everything has been done in performance. He's not a dancer, so he's not gonna do this whole big.
He doesn't need to.
choreographed
He
thing.
just needs to sing.
He
We
did-
all like his
Yeah.
But there's
music.
He's a
other
singer and he
aspects-
needs to sing.
But there's other aspects of the performance that niggas did not pay attention to, bro. Like the DJ thing or the security guard thing where he was dancing and like bringing in the DJ to do the remixes of all the shit. That was creative.
It was
That was
creative, but it
fire.
wasn't. It was. It's not what I want from a Frank Ocean.
It's not what you want, but the nigga was trying. And that's why I'm not mad. That shit was cool, bro.
I just feel like that performance didn't scream trying to me, but I think we gotta agree to disagree because you clearly have a different opinion on that shit than I do.
Yeah, bro, because I don't hate. But yeah, on the
No,
snippet,
no,
on the snippet, which
Miles, you are a
started the
hater,
shit-
bro. You are a hater at heart.
I'm not.
You
I
are.
That's what I'm
was
saying.
there,
I'm
and
a
I'm not
positive
hating.
person.
You know, I left with you. We walked out together, and we were like,
And
"Yo,
you fucked with it.
I was like, we saw Frank Ocean. That was
and you
dope.
was fucking with it. Exactly.
Yes, because I saw Frank Ocean.
So I'm confused.
I had time to think about it and time to talk to a lot of people. And I
Talk
wish,
to people, but your personal experience. When you were the only person to walk away and experience that moment, it
Yeah.
was positive.
I told you from the beginning it was positive. Do I think he performed well? No, but does that matter? No. It's Frank Ocean. He is a god to me. Seeing him live,
Yeah,
seeing him
see,
do what he
that's-
does.
Nah, like the performance was cool, bro. And that's a big. I would have.
It was
rather
cool.
Seen, I would have rather seen that performance than a lot of other niggas. But
Me
it
too.
got talked
Me
about
too.
because of the snippet. The snippet came out. I do agree with y'all on that. It doesn't fucking matter. I'm not like
Yeah.
tripping over a snippet. This is just some shit that he put out. I want music,
Yeah.
100%, and I think he's gonna eventually give that to us whenever. But yeah, I don't think we should be like freaking out. I don't think he deserves to have niggas up in arms and tripping over a snippet.
It kind of feels like people were of the same opinion.
Yeah,
Like people were like, "Oh man, this is cool," but we're not getting our hopes up.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is what it is. It is what it is. The last like music-y relevant like I guess like intelligent conversation we can have is Drake J. Cole tour.
Yeah.
Drake I thought this nigga was cooling for a little bit.
Nah. Boom. More tour dates.
Yeah, it seems like he's trying to have motion again.
Well, I think he did. There was some markets he missed maybe, and I
Yeah.
think that this is just a way to like revamp the tour. Like Savage is in Europe right now, so obviously he can't do it. And I think like, Drake does this thing where when
he's
something
having too much fun in Europe.
yeah, so we could get to that in a second, but Drake does this thing where when he sees something work and he sees something get hot for him, he just grabs onto it and doesn't let go. And when he saw that J. Cole song go #1, he's like, fuck it, let's go on tour, let's finish the tour together.
You got to capture the moment. You only get the chance to be the biggest rapper in the world so many times. You
Yeah,
know
no.
what I mean?
It's smart.
Yeah.
Get your bag, run it up.
It's smart, and
real
it's
quick.
it's honestly, and sorry if I sound like I'm hating, but it's honestly a legendary tour. I mean, Drake and J. Cole going on tour is unprecedented. To be
I
honest.
think the consensus is like from 2010 to 2020, the three best are Drake, Kendrick, Cole, regardless of who you are or
Yeah.
what kind of music you listen to. Those are the three ones.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Nicki, maybe the fourth Nicki, but like
Nah, it's those three.
it's those three,
It's
right?
those
You know what I mean? Sorry, we had our women out, Ox battle, but to see two of them link up is very, very impressive. It's a really cool thing, and I'd love to be there. Unfortunately, they're not really performing in any big markets. Did you guys notice that?
I think they're gonna announce another leg of the tour.
I don't know. I really think that this is just to wrap up the It's All a Blur tour. I think there were markets that were missed, and they're trying to backtrack. Maybe I'm wrong.
But backtrack with J. Cole.
Hey,
Right, like,
bro.
this-
He also, I don't know. In my opinion, they should have. If they're gonna do all this, they should have done a joint album. But I don't know. It seems like this is an afterthought almost.
A Drake and Cole joint album. Would that be better than the Cole Kendrick joint album?
Yeah, it would be
No.
more entertaining, I think.
It would be worse.
What's the best combination of that?
Drake or
I just feel like J. Cole and Kendrick, like
Kendrick
it was a
and Cole.
very cool idea at the time, but now it just sounds too woke to me, like too fake deep. That's
That was
not,
a fake deep.
that's not what we're looking for.
You don't think
right
niggas
now.
is real deep?
I think J. Cole's fake deep a lot. But that's just like a personal opinion. I like J. Cole and Drake because then they'll just talk about, like regular shit. Like, you know what I'm saying, regular life. Whereas Kendrick and Cole is too much like you gotta think about world events and like politics and shit. Whereas Drake and J. Cole, they can just talk about relationships, they can talk about money, like just fun shit. You know what I'm saying?
Give me Cole Kendrick every time.
yeah, I want to think about world events
This
and
nigga's-
politics. Yeah.
I think but
give me Cole Kendrick.
because they don't got.
y'all don't even watch the news, bro.
But they don't. That's what I'm saying. They don't-
Y'all don't even watch the news.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Because I don't want to like think about like. I'm not even gonna get into whatever, bro. It's like they could talk about things other than just what's currently going on in the world. They could talk about life as a whole.
But they're not
They could talk about
going
life
to.
as a whole, though. You know what I mean? On their
Well,
woke
actually,
shit.
Kendrick's
To
last
me,
album. Kendrick's last album was a little bit more on the life tip.
you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
be like, you could be more reflective without being like, I'm gonna talk about this social
And
issue.
are
or
we really
whatever.
gonna act like watching the news is still a good way to stay informed accurately on current events?
I think watching the news is important because then you can see what people's opinions are on current events.
I
and you
know
can, you can understand what like that there is something going on.
I agree with you. I'm just I'm comfortable admitting that I'm just not gonna do it right now.
You just rather listen to a J. Cole Kendrick project to hear the news.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not forming my social opinions on that. I don't be saying shit about shit.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, bro. I have other priorities. I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not gonna get into it, bro. I have to pay off student debt, bro.
What do you guys think about what Red Veil did at Camp Flog now?
I loved Red Veil set. I mean, can we talk about Camp Flog now as a whole for a little bit?
Yeah,
That was
for
an
sure.
incredible
Yeah.
weekend. Red Veil set is the only set that felt like an OG Camp Flog now set, like from when it
How
was
so?
at Exposition Park. It was a kid that I think, like, obviously his core fans were there
Mm-hmm.
and knew that he was performing and were there showing out for them. But I felt as like people were walking by, they were like looking at his set and being like, "Oh, what's going on over there?" and would join the crowd. And it got like organically bigger and bigger just off the strength. Till like by the time he was on his last song, it felt like he was just performing for people that were just enjoying that moment rather than like just like, "Oh, I know this Red Veil song." You know, it was dope, bro. I was really, really happy for him. And he's
It's really
this nigga's
cool.
18 years old, right?
Yeah,
That's
well,
insane.
I don't know. If
Or is he
I think-
21?
No, he's
he's
18.
older now, right? Oh, he's still 18.
Is he? I think
He's
he just
either
turned
18 or
20.
19, bro.
Wow.
I
He's,
think
like,
he's
super
18.
young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fire, bro. I love this.
I wish
set,
I could
bro.
have seen that.
And yeah, shout out to what he said at the end, bro. I mean, just
I know you staying out of it, but I do think it's important just because it's like you don't really see artists like take a stand like that on any like political stand, like on anything.
but you have
Like
to.
on anything. I feel like it's super, especially now things are a little bit more vanity and like, we don't talk about shit that matters. It was very interesting to me that out of every single artist, he was the one that chose to, take a stand and like talk about what was going on in the Middle East with Palestine and Israel and like put all those names up on the screen. Like, I thought it was really brave, honestly, because he's at a point in his career where he's like the newcomer and like doesn't have to do that. And honestly, it could hurt him
But
in a
the
way,
youth is
especially if
gonna
he
do that.
especially if he speaks out if he doesn't like form an educated opinion on
but
it.
the
Like
youth
he
does
could-
that. He's 18.
and
He's supposed to do that.
Who else is doing that?
I'm
though?
saying in general, overall, the young people are more rebellious. They're the ones who are going to speak out when other people will stay silent for jobs, other things, obligations. You know what I mean? Young people are the ones that are going to stand up and like say what they're feeling, what they're supposed to.
I agree with you. I just don't think I've seen other young artists do that.
I think what he did was very like well thought out, and I don't think like other people are doing it. But I'm just like, I did expect for him to do that. You saw his the second the nigga came out in his overalls with I think that was the Palestinian flag, the colors that he was doing.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? Like he was on timing off the jump, and like I'm proud of him for doing that because I think anyone with a platform, if you have an opinion on that, you should take a stand. You know what I mean? Because why the fuck not? You know what I mean? You have actual influence. Like us, I think we obviously aim to get there, but you know what I mean? Right now, I don't have major influence. Them, if they say some shit and could actually change the people's opinion or help people get knowledge, Why not?
I think a lot of people discovered him are discovering him now based off that performance. To be honest, like it
Really?
became a much bigger thing than just him. Like if you look at his the posts on Twitter and shit, it has like hella retweets, hella engagement, and then I saw like a couple other platforms post him talking about.
Because
Yeah, I mean it's because it's tied to major world events, but it was interesting to see what that became. I thought it was cool in the moment, but I didn't think it was gonna be bigger than the Camp Flogna moment. You know what I mean?
yeah, what's cool to me is that he used some of his God-given talent as an entertainer to make that moment bigger. It's one thing to be up there performing and say, I stand with Palestine. You know, it's another thing to list all those names, have them flying down the screen, saying all these names, and then like 20 seconds into the names going down, be like, yo, and they're all under 4 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he really executed in a way that was striking to people, regardless of what side you're on, and was really like efficient at communicating the message that he was getting at. You know?
I think he might start some shit.
That shit is real hip hop, by the way. I feel like that to me embodied like what hip hop has always been about and what it is.
Yeah.
You know, what
I
I'm saying?
agree. I
It's
agree.
about speaking out. It's about speaking for minority communities. It's about speaking for the oppressed, and it's just about like being powerful and like speaking out against just what you believe in, for what you believe in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against systems and shit. So I mean, shout out Red Veil. Shout out. I mean, the whole Camp Flogna experience was really, really crazy. I had a great fucking time. You were there for both days too, right?
Yeah, I was there for both days.
What was your guys' favorite set?
Tyler by far.
Cali for me. Cali for me for sure.
I was only there on Saturday, and I think it was Tyler.
Was this your first time seeing Tyler? Yes or no?
Actually, yeah, because I was supposed to see him at Something in the Water, but it just didn't pan out.
Yeah, I mean Tyler's. He does that shit every fucking time. Like especially at Flogna, he puts on for the crowd. He does the most stage design. He pulls out all the right songs. Set list is always on 10. I mean, I never personally have a complaint about Tyler the Creator performance ever.
Yeah, and like to be honest, like this was my 5th time seeing Tyler the Creator, and it was probably my favorite set of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's always that impressive because he's always adding new songs to perform. You know,
Yeah,
The Estate Sale performed really well. Sorry Not Sorry was a great moment in his set. His motivational speeches are always incredible.
Yeah, it was fire. It was very, very fire. I'm excited. I want new music from him.
You liked Cali's set the most.
Yeah, Cali was.
What did you like
easily
about
my
it?
favorite. I mean, I've never seen her in full. I like her voice, bro. I love her voice because on streaming, to be honest, like I don't always play a ton of Cali. So like I think it's almost like sometimes it's almost like too polished. Like it almost sounds too perfect to me sometimes, literally with her. I don't know.
Yeah.
But just seeing her live, getting her vibe live, seeing like how she talked about songs before she would get into them and what they meant to her, you know what I mean? It was so genuine. I don't know. I loved it. The set was incredible. I've been listening to that Telepatia song. Is that how am I saying it right? Mom, it was one that was moving on TikTok or whatever. But yeah, that shit's been addicting to me ever since I seen the performance, bro. I keep going back to that. And then SZA, obviously.
Yeah.
SZA was.
I think
was
that
different.
that definitely makes. You never caught Cali at one of the earlier vlogs.
Nah, I think I've always managed to miss her sets.
Yeah, that makes sense because to me, I had seen her at Coachella earlier this year, and then at Flogna in 2018.
Yeah.
To me, this was her least impressive set, but it was still great. But I think something we shouldn't gloss over is she's clearly pregnant.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's what somebody said when we were walking by.
Did you notice that?
But I don't. Well, maybe. Who
She's
knows?
definitely pregnant.
Just
she's
the
definitely
dress,
pregnant,
she
but
was
like
wearing
that's not like my. Yeah.
Well, because my problem is not my problem. The set was great. She normally is an incredible dancer. And she did this whole set from the couch.
For what it is, for what, like, you know what I mean? It was like, I obviously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That shit was fire.
Yeah, she's incredible always. That vocal, she's one of them
You
ones in
know?
our whole generation.
And you know, because like my thing was, I seen her with the sparkly water bottle. That's what was a giveaway for me.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, she's working her ass off because, like, she was drinking it, like, literally while she was talking. It's like, I'm gonna let you get this off right now because, like, I know what you're going through. You know what I mean? And like, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm completely off, but you know.
No, it was a very impressive.
That
set.
shit was fire.
It was a very, very fire set, and like to see the whole Red Moon and Venus album live was really dope. Moonlight is one of my favorite songs of the year still. To see that live was incredible.
Her next album's going to be completely in Spanish, which will be cool. I love that she does that.
Yeah, me too.
I love that she does that. SZA was incredible. I mean, everything that I could have wanted more, that's still, like, my favorite shit of, like, the whole year. The last 2 years. SOS is I love that album, but she murdered that, man.
So I didn't get to see the set. I'd seen her a while back at Flogna, but I haven't seen her since SOS. So talk to me, both of you guys, a little bit about what you thought of the set.
I mean, I thought no. It was definitely one of the dopest performances of the weekend. If it definitely rivaled Tyler in my opinion, because the set design. I've heard shit about like SZA's vocals, but like vocally it sounded great. Incredible. You know what I'm saying? Crowd interaction, great. The only thing that I didn't really get, and I don't want to just like throw out criticism, but I didn't really get the outfit. Like I kind of get like the SOS vibe, but I didn't get the pirate vibe she was going with.
She does the big pants. I think that's Telfair. I think Telfair did her clothes.
Okay.
For the whole tour. I could be speaking out of turn and just wrong.
So that's the tour outfit.
I'm pretty sure that like she's done different variations of like it's just like the really big shorts. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And the top. That's been the vibe that I've seen her doing all tour, and I know that Telfair did one of those looks. But yeah,
I'm gonna check it out.
Nah, but it was a vibe, especially because everybody knew every single word, man.
SZA's the hottest shit out right now.
This is what she was wearing?
Yeah.
It was. I was confused.
That's not even a pirate. She's like half Scotsman, half like varsity football player. This is a crazy outfit.
I was confused from afar.
She's
not to nitpick, but that was just one thing that I just didn't understand.
No, because we can be real. Because to me, Kendrick and Keem's outfits took away from their set.
Yeah, bro. What are we doing there?
I did not like their outfits either.
Yeah, they were.
If we're gonna be honest,
what was wrong with them?
They looked so regular,
bro. Especially Kendrick, bro.
What are you supposed to wear?
Something better.
Like what?
Anything. Like last time I saw them was that day in Vegas, and Kendrick was in a white robe with his hair down, and Keem was in a tuxedo.
But that's a different set list. That's a different
I know. They could have done this vibe better. To be honest,
I do think that Kendrick.
You know, I thought that.
No. Wait. No, I think that the Kendrick and Baby Keem thing is very cool, but I think Kendrick needs to continue to elevate what that shit is. Because I think the Hillbilly song that released was fun, but it fell kind of flat for me. The live performance is fun because it's just like a fun song, you know, and everybody knew the words to it, and it's kind of a meme too. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I think if they're gonna do the Hillbillies thing, I think if they're gonna make a joint album, it needs to be a little bit more than what it is right now.
I don't think they're gonna make a joint album.
It's definitely coming out.
Then why are they calling themselves the Hillbillies?
It's definitely coming out.
I think it was one performance. I think this is all a one-off thing. I don't think they're gonna actually do anything.
Spencer, what do you think?
They would have performed one song together.
I think Hillbillies.
They have a hella songs together.
No, I'm saying like a new song.
No, Hillbillies album is probably coming May 2024.
This man just dropped a random date.
Just wait on it. Check the timestamps in May.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna be a thing. I think that was just a moment in time. You know what I mean? I think that they both agreed to perform with Tyler. They did it. They did their own song. I thought the performance was fine. I didn't think it was like the best Kendrick performance I've ever seen, and I didn't think it was the best Baby Keem performance I've ever seen. But it was Kendrick and Baby Keem. I enjoyed it. I wasn't like super like pissed at it, you know.
But think about it. What do the GOATs do after 3 albums to 4 albums in their career? What did Jay do? What did Kanye do? They went and found a younger counterpart to make a collab album with, to keep them relevant and to also revitalize this youthful feeling in them. Watch The Throne, What a Time to Be Alive. This is Kendrick's moment to do that with somebody that is literally his blood.
What is What a Time to Be Alive?
Huh? That's Drake's 4th album.
And
he got Future.
Yeah.
Future's not young. Future's the same age. Future's older than Drake.
But
Okay,
Future,
okay,
Future
but
had
he's-
the streets though.
He had the streets. It's a
Keem don't have the streets.
no, but he's a younger audience.
Keem has
and
the
Keem
youth.
does, and Keem does have the youth. Keem does have the youth.
Okay.
It's not the streets, it's the youth. And
Okay,
Future had the
continue.
youth, and Keem had the youth. I think this is when, as a GOAT, you understand that you're getting older, and you lean on somebody that you trust that makes this music that young people understand. And you do this album, and you make hits, and you learn, and you have fun, and then you guys go your separate ways, and you're both better because of it.
I don't think they'll ever go there. I think it's different. I think it's a whole different thing. Because I think Kendrick, what he's doing with Keem, can't just be looked at as a musical play. It's a business play. Because PG Lang is completely his label and like his whole entity that he's building up. And I don't think he's aiming to be the star frontman of it. I think that he's trying to position Keem as that.
So why wouldn't you do an album with him?
I feel you, but I just don't think that that's the look that would work. Like, I think that there's other ways to go about it. And I think that like doing shit like dropping the song, obviously doing songs with him on Keem's project, putting him on your album, you know what I mean? There's a way to get that association without like outright doing it. I just don't feel it. Did it seem like I feel like they would have done a song or something. I don't get the vibe that they're going to do an album together. They're just cousins, you know? Like they're just like, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're tripping.
There's just been no indication of an album.
Besides them doing a joint set and making a name for their group and having about
That they
5
did
songs
for the
come out in the
song.
last 2 years.
But they did one song like as the Hillbillies.
What more indication was there of like Jay and Kanye doing an album? What more indication was there of Future and Drake
Because
doing an album?
Jay and Kanye came up under Jay. Kanye was making
just-
beats for Jay for years.
Okay.
I don't think Keem
Kind of like
is
how Keem is signed to Kendrick.
Yeah,
I
wait,
think that-
Miles, what are you talking about?
I
bro?
think that Kendrick is writing all of Keem's shit.
What?
No, bro.
No.
If anything,
You're
they're-
tripping.
If anything, they're writing for each other, bro.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
Bro, yes.
I
because
like,
it's actually-
yeah. Let me actually not. Let me not.
Yeah,
let me
we.
not, let me not,
Yeah,
let me
no,
not,
no,
let me not,
no, 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 no,
let me
no.
not.
We.
Because I don't want to sound like hate. I just feel like they work very much so in lockstep with each other. Whereas I feel like Kanye developed his own sound, own artistry. Jay-Z found it late and then started to benefit from it when he started to use his production and shit. Kanye had to prove himself, basically, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
What's different?
Just to get... Keem never had to prove anything to
Die
Kendrick.
for my bitch.
That's his cousin, bro.
But it don't matter. Forget that you know that. It's not like Kendrick was at all involved in Keem's first 2 projects.
Why would he not be involved in that?
He wasn't.
Why would he not be involved in that?
He wasn't. Look at the credits.
You don't think... I'm not... I agree. I know what you're saying about the credits. I'm asking you to use logic right now.
Yeah.
You don't think Kendrick Lamar was involved at all in Die For My Bitch?
No.
Why would he hear that music? Why would Baby Keem not know that that's his cousin and not send him the music? And
The
why
same-
would Kendrick not hear that music and be like, yo, let me provide him with some advice? Why would he not provide him with some studio time? Let's be real.
Okay, he might have booked him studio time.
Let's be real.
He might have booked him studio time, but
But
that's not
and
saying
also-
he like shaped the sound at all.
Bro, what's your real point here? I feel like I don't know what your point is.
I'm just saying that I don't think that there's any necessity for Keem and Kendrick to do an album together. I think that they're already so locked in and like so like unified that it doesn't benefit either of them to really like put out a project.
I don't understand why they wouldn't put out a project together because I don't understand what PG Lang is. There's still no clear vision or direction for PG Lang. I know it's cool. I know all the visuals and whatever clothes they've released.
But
is
how does
cool.
an album help?
I have not seen a clear vision and a clear direction for the artist. And Baby Keem is one of those artists, and they have one other random like R&B singer,
Tana Leone,
who hasn't really shown me anything either. So I'm like, if Kendrick is trying to start this label, how is he gonna get it started, bro?
But
Why,
so how does-
why not?
But
do the
that's
joint
what I'm
album?
saying. A joint album doesn't help Baby Keem. That's just continue. We already know that that's his
How does
cousin.
it not help Baby Keem?
He's already going to get songs on. You want to push him further as a solo artist. Baby Keem needs to become his own entity outside of Kendrick.
But he was previously his own entity. It was
But
just
now,
a shorter time.
we all know the association is not very heavy, right? Ever since that we found out that they were family, they have not been seen without each other. Right?
Yes, I can kind of agree with that.
What is there to not agree with?
I'm pretty sure.
everything that happened to Mr.
Keem
Morale.
Keem also went on his own solo tour.
Yeah, and it's not like Keem was sitting at the fucking fashion show in Paris while Kendrick was performing. It's not like.
But most of the time they've been together, right? I don't know. I feel like they've just been very heavily associated together since they've came out as cousins.
Yeah, you're right.
I think that it would be in Kendrick's best interest if he wants Keem to grow as a solo artist to take a step back at a point.
Yeah, I agree, and I don't think that point is now. I think now is the time to do a collab album. Keem has never. They don't have a catalog together. They have 5 songs together.
Why do they need one?
Huh?
Why do they need one?
The same reason that 21 benefits from having a Drake project.
It's different, though.
No, it's not because people 25
Kendrick
years
has
and older. No, hear me out. People 25 and older are not giving a fuck about a Baby Keem album. Most people. But if Kendrick is attached to that shit, they're gonna listen and they're gonna realize that Keem has bars. And you should, if you like Kendrick Lamar, you will also like Baby Keem.
Has that association not already been built? That association
not super heavily. Not super
Not to
heavily.
everyone.
No.
It has not been super heavily.
Not yet.
How many songs do they have together,
bro?
How many songs do they have
yes,
together?
how many songs they have together, bro? But
4, right? Over how many years?
3 years.
At least. I thought it was 2. I thought it was damn near 2 years. Over the last 2.
Well, no, their first collab was Family Ties in what, 2021?
Yeah.
Okay, probably 2 years.
You know what I mean? That's 4 songs in 2 years. Put out the new song this year and just performed at one of the biggest festivals in their genre. Fucking together as a joint group, and they have a label together where he's the only. Like, the association is super clear. If you're a fan of Kendrick, you already know about Baby Keem.
No, but think about it. Think about old head.
There's
Kendrick
no
fans.
more to gain, bro. There's no more new
listen.
fucking Kendrick fans for Keem to gain.
Yes, there are. Think about old head Kendrick fans. Kendrick fans that listen to "Sing About Me."
They don't like Baby Keem.
Exactly.
Old heads don't like Baby Keem. So then him doing an album with Baby Keem is not going to make them like him. They already know about Baby Keem, those people that were going to like Keem like him now.
Can you listen to me? They don't like Baby Keem because they know Baby Keem from records they have together. They know Family Ties. They know Range Brothers. They know the Hillbillies.
And they know the Melodic Blue album exists and have probably listened to it.
Probably not. They
Why?
probably listen to those songs. Because they don't like Baby Keem. Because they've listened to the moments that Kendrick has together with Baby Keem. So listen, bro.
Okay.
So listen, you think if they heard Scapegoats, an old Kendrick fan, if they heard Scapegoats, you think they'd like Baby Keem?
No.
Oh, you're tripping.
I just don't think that they like him. And
nah, you're just going to die on this hill. And go ahead and die on this hill.
Why do they have to? But I don't think he needs to.
Because Baby Keem is rapping his ass off on Scapegoats.
I agree with you.
Like Kendrick Lamar,
I agree with you.
if you like Kendrick Lamar and if you like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, and if you like those deeper cuts, you're going to like Scapegoats. That's just the facts.
That's a objective opinion.
No, it's the facts. That's the
opinion.
facts.
That's a subjective opinion or objective opinion? Subjective.
Subjective.
That's a subjective opinion.
Nah, it's the facts.
But you're wrong, Miles. Spencer's right.
It's the facts, bro.
I feel you. Hey, I don't know. I'm not just demanding a Baby Keem Kendrick album. Do your thing, guys.
Miles.
Handle your shit.
Miles, what's your favorite Baby Keem song?
Probably like Scapegoats or Savior Interlude.
I'll say what's yours.
Either 16 or what's that shit that's I took off the fence and go crazy when I
dance.
Or Bust Her Up.
Something freestyle, France freestyle.
Yeah, France freestyle.
Yeah, or Bust Her Up.
Yeah.
Great picks. I like Honest and I like Stats.
Yeah,
and I like Scapegoats.
Baby Keem, bro. That nigga is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
we need that. We need the joint album, bro. We need it.
Right. All right, we can move on.
I hate niggas. Yeah. So how y'all feel about Jeezy Dirty Mackin'?
I don't care about Jeezy, bro.
But you don't have to care about Jeezy to care about. I'm going to talk to you about the conversation.
Bro, when I saw that conversation, I was like, bro, why? Like, why do you need to do that? Like, you can't just bag her without that shit, bro.
What you mean?
They don't know each other?
It's an interview.
I know it was an interview, but I'm saying like the whole purpose was I don't know exactly what happened, right?
I know he on his hating shit. He don't even want to. He's just,
no, but I feel like
this is the most blind hate I've ever seen in my life.
But wasn't he basically like she was talking about something about men, like good men don't cheat or whatever, or what it just say it, bro. I don't even know what happened. Let's play the clip. Let's go for the clip.
You see niggas.
I don't care
Buzz,
I don't care about Jeezy, bro.
Should we act out the
Bro,
clip?
Jeezy's actually irrelevant, bro.
It's not about Jeezy. It's about the conversation that Jeezy had.
Should we act out the
It's
clip?
about the
I can be
conversation.
Nia.
Wait, can you
Okay.
play the clip? Oh, you didn't act it out.
No.
So, do real men cheat?
Nah, bro. Real niggas don't cheat. You know what I mean? And then see, here's the thing. basically, here's the thing, right? Nia Long.
You just did role play with me.
Right.
Nia Long
Yeah,
just
whoa.
was with. I hate niggas. Nia Long was just with the coach of the Houston Rockets.
Cool.
They broke up. Do you know who Nia Long is?
I do know who Nia Long
Right?
is.
Okay.
But
so
she's also irrelevant, so.
You are a hater. Basically,
Do you pay attention to, if this clip wasn't around, would you even have thought of Nia Long the past 2 months?
yeah, she's in rap songs.
Bro,
Niggas
Tia
rap
Tamara?
about her.
bro,
Niggas rap about her.
My
Can-
hair long like Nia.
She's part of culture.
be honest.
You're a
Can we be
hater.
honest, bro? Can we
Good.
be honest, bro?
Good callback.
No need to lie, bro.
Good callback.
I'm not lying.
You thought about Nia Long in the past 2 months?
I said her
Besides-
name probably
You said I said her
in a
name.
rap song.
You also said Missy Elliott, so you on that type of time.
Facts. Basically, the conversation is Jeezy is newly divorced. Just divorced his wife
Oh my god.
recently. Nia Long just divorced her husband recently because he cheated.
Mm-hmm.
There was a conversation that they then had, and this nigga Jeezy was basically capping, talking about real niggas don't cheat and shit. You know what I mean? I just want to get your thoughts on that type of whole situation.
I mean, I really just think that, I don't know, bro. You're so old. You're too old to be doing all that.
To
It's
try
like a
to,
very,
you know what I mean? You
it's a
can't-
very immature move. Like, just be yourself, bro. You've been there. You've cheated. You're just lying. you're just lying to get what you think.
So you would cheat?
What the fuck is this guy talking about?
I don't know. That's all I gathered from what you just said.
I'm so confused.
That's all I gathered from what you just said.
Can you explain how your brain gathered that?
You're hating on him for you. You're just justifying Jeezy.
No,
being
I'm
number
hating
4
on
and
you
cheating.
now. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm trying to understand you. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. The moral of the story that I want to take away, that I want to share with our audience: be faithful in relationships. Don't cheat.
Like Miles.
Learn from Jeezy.
That's a good moral.
Learn from me, bro. Shit, niggas doing good, bro. You know what I'm saying? My
You
record
didn't
is
ask
clean.
me.
I know what you on, bro. I know you clean.
Yeah, you know I'm clean.
What
That's
am I
I'm
on?
saying. I don't
Dirty
know.
shit.
You're trying to justify
Dirty
it, bro.
shit.
Justify Jeezy?
Would you cheat on a girl who posted her pussy on Instagram?
What kind of question is Oh, the transition. I get it. No, real niggas don't cheat.
You see?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so YG posted another man's baby moms on Instagram. She was a stripper at a party. And he commented, he said, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to take this picture down, my G. This is wifey." Would you? I think he went about it the only way you can.
You know, Miles, now that you actually explain the story, I can understand what happened. Like, I feel like the way you explained it before, I just didn't understand, but now I get it.
What story? The
No, like,
YG mom?
like I kind of understand why somebody would come out and be like, "Hey, bro, could you take this down?" But I still do feel like
you know how I said it. Yeah.
I still do feel like, not that he's in the wrong, but he's not in the right.
You can't go out. You gotta DM him.
That's her profession.
Guys, he is cloud chasing.
Yeah,
Let's
no,
be
I know,
honest.
I agree too.
He
I
is
agree.
cloud chasing. That's
agree.
not his baby mama. First of all, he did not say wifey. He said, "That's my baby mama." That is not your baby mama. She has said nothing about the situation, and you're not leaving a comment like that if that's real
Maybe
life.
she's just handling it like.
Also, I went to
respectfully.
his page, bro, and he's all over like 5'9", bro,
Maybe.
5'10", bro. This man is very small,
His pictures don't do him justice though.
and she kind of like she look okay, you know. Like I don't know, bro. I just don't think it's real. He made a reel too, saying, "This is for YG. Hello, Mr. YG. I need you to take that." Like, it just all seems fake.
Yeah, it does.
Clout
It
chasing.
does seem really fake, and I hate that this comes up in the news cycle, bro. I don't want to talk about this.
What else? You wanna talk about?
Oh, no, but I'm not saying to you. I'm just saying, like, I hate that I scroll through Twitter and I see that.
A lot of that. A lot
Bro,
of that.
I don't want to see that.
But
I
okay.
don't care. Like, bro,
No, I was talking to my girl about this. I swear to God, I was talking to her about this yesterday.
hey, girl.
I don't want. No, my girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to like read real shit. I don't want to like read like all the like I feel it, right? The world is fucked up. There's a lot of bad shit going on. There's a lot of serious shit going on. I don't need my Twitter to fucking give me politics. Cuz I don't want to learn politics from fucking Twitter. Give me the funny shit. That's what I want my algorithm to be. I'm not going to complain about the fucking like politics not being on there.
Yeah, that's real.
You know what I mean? I don't know. I like the dumb shit.
I think I would like I would like the dumb like I like Drewski and I like skit comics.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Personally, I like it when it's like, oh, this is a skit.
But Drewski's the only funny one.
No, let's talk about that.
You're right, because it's kind of like when I see the other shit, I'm like, I kind of get triggered because I'm like, oh, y'all are dumb enough to believe this, blah, blah, blah. And I can't appreciate how funny it really just is.
Bro.
Like, just off rip, you know?
Just dumb shit.
Bro, can we move on to the Drewski shit? Because to be honest, bro, and I know people probably think I'm dumb for this, I actually don't know if that's real or not. I actually can't tell.
That's
I
real.
don't either. I don't either.
That's real.
You think it is? I think it might be too. I think it might be too.
I think it's real.
The only reason I think so is because I feel like Birdman is super serious. Like I don't think he's doing skits.
If y'all didn't see, basically Birdman and his goons snatched Drewski's chain, and Drewski ran through the fucking building.
Yeah, that shit was like, if that's a skit, yo, this guy's a fucking genius, bro.
Yeah,
he's actually like next level, and I'm saying that because like my brain can't process that being a skit.
No way it's a skit. I don't think it's a skit. I think that nigga got his shit took. But I mean, like,
have they been talking shit before?
Yeah.
I was not up to date.
Well, it's because so it all started. Obviously, the Could Have Been Records thing is a blatant rip off of the Cash Money stuff, and it's just like making fun of that and memeing it and whatever. But it all started when Birdman went on one of Drewski's Could Have Been Records lives and was just kind of. He was literally talking to him. He's like, yo, bro, like, I don't appreciate you, like, stealing my shit, making money off of it, and making fun of me. Like, I'm a real gangster, like, type. That's what he was saying. And then Drewski was kind of visibly, like, startled, but also kind of still playing the role or whatever. And then that was the first interaction. Then I think Drewski had done a couple other things to troll him, notably when Drake dropped the Standing on Business song. And Drewski had dropped a snippet before that with the same melody. He did the same thing basically and was just pretending to be like a record exec, and like he threw like a cup and was wearing the Could Have Been Records chain. It was just very funny. He said it was Cash Money, Could Have Been Records beef too, which was the real line that he crossed. I don't know. The whole thing to me has been hilarious because I'm like, bro, at some point Birdman was serious, and I don't know if he's serious or not now. But like the fact that he's playing with Birdman like this is crazy.
Birdman is definitely serious.
I think Birdman is serious.
Birdman
I think it might still be a joke.
That nigga has tattoos on his head, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's definitely real life.
Like,
Real life to Birdman.
I don't think this nigga ever thought none of that shit was funny, bro. But I mean, it's not entertainment because the nigga Drewski looked started. That nigga was running fast.
Okay, yes.
That nigga was moving.
The only thing that makes me doubt it is like, bro, how did TMZ obtain
already get the footage like this fast? It could be fake. It could be fake. Cause Drewski, I feel like, is also smart enough to like, even if after the like he gonna get off that live and like DM Birdman and be like, "Ayo, bro, I don't mean no beef. Like, this is just all jokes." You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
He probably had to get that shit cleared. So there is a pretty big chance that this shit is fake. But
also that means TMZ is in on it, and like the Shade Room and all those outlets.
Duh.
The Shade Room.
But we knew this. But we knew this.
But they're just paying mad money for promo.
Yeah.
How much money do you think that shit costs?
Not a lot. Because it looks good for them too. Because it gets traffic on their page.
I don't know. I'm interested to see what
There's
happens,
a lot of mutual benefit there, but
guys,
I'm interested to see what happens.
Guys, speaking of somebody getting their chain snatched,
Oh God.
did you guys see what happened at Box Fest?
Oh yeah, I did, yo.
that one, bro, is just I just don't.
Because that's very much real life. Like, there's no way you can deny how real that is.
But like one of them was just in jail, and like I don't want niggas to fight. Because then that leads to people going to jail and like police getting involved.
This already happened.
No, I'm saying Summers was previously in jail.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Okay, got you.
Like niggas, I seen the nigga with the ankle monitor before, and I'm like, I don't want him to do nothing stupid that could get him back in trouble, you know. But yeah, that nigga got he got his shit.
Is it bad that I don't care? Like I care about. The only thing I really care about is that these guys fucked up. Box Boys' concert. Like I fuck with those guys. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
Like shout out Box Boys. I feel like Summers, every time I hear his name, it's never for music, it's for some drama. So like, not that I don't have empathy for somebody that got beat up, but I also am just like, bro, I feel like again your name is just in drama. Like,
But what
you
did he
clearly
do
did-
to get beat up?
I don't know, but like
A
there's
nigga running up on you on stage is crazy.
yeah, no, it
You
was
gotta
super
have
crazy.
fucked
That-
up.
that footage is
And it
wild.
wasn't one.
It was over a
It was
bitch.
it was a lot.
It was
of
about
people.
20 of them. And to be honest, I am not like a Summers fan. And I've listened to more Summers music since it happened than I ever have in my life. Because shout out to him for going 1-on-20 and holding his own. Did y'all watch the footage?
Bro.
Did
First
he
of
really
all,
hold his own? He
these
kinda
niggas
Yes,
are
got
called-
yes,
bro.
he did, bro.
These niggas are called Homicide Gang. I would never fuck with a group called Homicide
No,
Gang.
no, but I'm just saying.
That's
you
insane.
watched the footage, bro. He didn't really get hit like that, and he landed a couple good ones, at least 5 or 6 good ones. And he posted the video about right after, and he was fine. One like moderate black eye, but like I don't know. Like shout out to him for really standing on it.
Don't fight.
No security.
Just don't be dumb. Like, why are you fighting on it? It was definitely over a girl.
That's what I saw on the internet,
You know, it always is.
but I can't confirm that.
That's the downfall of, you know what I mean?
But we're talking about Drewski and Birdman fighting over a fucking comedy sketch. So like you know this is
Yeah.
definitely
That's
worth
better than
talking
over a
about.
girl.
Yeah.
Huh?
At least there's a bag involved in that. There's a bag involved in that. There's a bag involved in that, bro.
Yo, I
You can't be
really
fighting niggas
really
over a
want to
girl,
I
bro.
really want to know if that's real or not. Like it's been
Yeah,
on my
that
mind.
one,
for
that
like
Yeah.
Drewski one, I don't know if
week,
it's
bro.
real or not. That shit is pretty funny, bro. I think it's. I thought it was real, but the more we talked about it, I don't know.
I think it's both, low key.
Both.
Like I think that like I don't think Birdman's in on the joke yet. I think he could have been.
Records.
funny.
Get you.
I think he could have been in on the joke at some point, and he was like, "Nah, pay me my money," and they were just like, "All right, bro, whatever." And then he pulled up on him.
Nah, okay. Drewski probably thought it was a joke, and that nigga he found out real.
Yeah, I
quick,
don't
bro.
think Birdman's in on it either.
Okay, I guess we could do a lightning round to finish this off. Do you care about Lori Harvey breaking up with Damson?
No.
Damn. Would you date Lori Harvey?
Yes. Shout out Lori Harvey.
Would
Man.
she break up with you?
Probably,
Damn. But you cool, like
bro.
just with the experience.
Bro, think about this. Right now, I got a couple thousand followers.
What did you do?
If I date Lori Harvey,
You blowing up?
not necessarily, but I'll definitely get at least 20,000.
You getting put on off Lori though?
Hell yeah.
That's cool. I'm not against that.
Look.
Not against
Fuck it, bro. I don't know what the word is, but I'll do it.
that. Other than that, I mean, shit. what?
Respect to Lori Harvey.
Respectfully, of course. Yeah, I don't have anything else I want to talk about. Actually, I don't want to bring up the other thing that was on there.
What was the other thing?
I'm not talking about it.
What was it?
I'm not gonna talk about it.
You could ask it.
What is a song you guys want to put the people on before we get out of here?
A song.
One song from everyone.
Can I give 2?
You can give 3.
I only got 2. The first one is 94 Camry Music by Femdot.
Okay.
Femdot is somebody that's been doing it in the Chicago scene for probably 6 or 7 years now. I believe this song is moderately old, but I'm new to it, and it knocks. It's probably his most infectious song and my favorite that I've ever heard by him. It's really good. And the second one is Designer Boy by A$AP Nast. Do you guys know that song?
No, I don't.
I hadn't heard this, but I was listening to you know how Spotify does those taste playlists where they invite like guest curators. They had Cole Bennett do like a Cole Bennett's taste playlist, and I was listening to that. And this song is fire, and it features D33J, and it's like y'all just gotta play it. And back at home, listen to that shit too. It's Designer Boy by A$AP Nast. It's probably the best song I found in a little bit. It's really good. You should listen to it.
A$AP Nast be having some surprising songs. A$AP Mob be having surprising songs.
Yeah.
Mine are gonna be Love Song, Rihanna Future.
Classic.
I've been listening to that a lot. Where do I want to go with that? Blame, Bryson Tiller. I've been listening to that a lot. I really, really like that song. And an underrated artist I'll put y'all on. Ink Stain by Osa. That's a really good one. If you like Giveon, listen to him. Those are some songs y'all should slap. You know
Osa?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Osei, but
A little bit like Osei,
Osa.
but a lot cooler.
Yeah, I'm
you
lame.
guys fight a lot.
I know. Me and Osei have had beef the last 2 episodes.
No
Yeah.
beef, man.
I'm gonna come in a lot less hostile next episode.
No beef, man. Only love.
It was
man.
just because you played Missy Elliott.
I know.
That's about
Osei tried to roast me. Nah, but I beat both.
it.
Both of y'all
You
was
deserve
mad
to
after
get
that.
roasted for that.
Osei had to fall asleep after the Locks Battle because he was sad I beat him. You just had to lead a studio.
Osei was hungry. He hadn't eaten in I'd seen the last time I ate was with him, and it was when we seen you.
I ate fruit.
Man was hungry. He had a couple pieces of
I ate
fruit.
some pineapple.
I knew what was going on.
I appreciate that, man.
Hey, don't worry.
I hate niggas.
Miles got last in that ox battle, right?
What was he?
Yeah, Miles, you completely lost that
Give
shit.
me a pinky, brother.
What was that? Can I just give you a little?
Just lock in with me on the pinky. Twizzy me.
Here we go. We'll meet
Yeah.
halfway. Ooh, I like that. I like that.
What song are you putting the people on so we get them fuck out?
Let's see. I like The Isle on the new Pink Panthers album. I know you guys didn't listen.
No.
But
I actually did want to talk about that on this podcast because when we filmed the last one, I hadn't listened yet. I listened to the whole project and I was sleeping a little bit. I think the Central C single that was the only one I'd listened to was one of the worst songs on the album. I think the album as a whole is pretty good. I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was my favorite Pink Panthers project I've heard. There's about 4 songs that I added to my playlist. I really did like it. I think the last episode I was talking on some shit I didn't really hear yet.
Yeah, I think it's the best project. Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace.
peace.